Hey, nah. What's up, everybody? We're back working on a client project that I have for a pressure washing business. Super simple page. Basic basics. Today we got the Google Maps working yesterday, thanks to GP1 chimed in and helped out. But today we're gonna style it a little bit and get the little markers put on the map. Short and sweet. Not gonna stream for long, but let's get a couple little things done. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's CD into our, what are we calling it? FCPW. Cool. Let's open it up in VS Code. Yeet, 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 yeet. So that's another thing. Our process.env is not working. I forgot about that. Let's watch SAS. Let's go live here. And of course the map's not working, even though we have our process.env set up. It should be working. Google Maps developer. So let's go ahead and check out. We're using the maps, the static API. And I think we have the correct, do we have .env in our, do we have a package JSON? .env. So how's it the .env works? So it's okay that you're seeing my I'll change it in a second. But so we're pulling in our process.env. How does that all, do I need to name it? Naming .env file. How to save API key .env file. Oh, does it need to be in quotes? So maybe I need to put it in quotes. And then over here we can say process.env Google API key. So is that working? Putting in, did that change anything? No? Alright, whatever. we're just gonna go ahead and throw the API key in for now. Figure that out later. I'm gonna change the API key when we're done. So let's go ahead and throw it in. And it should be working. There's our map. How about it? So something's going wrong with the process with the env file. So one thing I want to do is let's go ahead and get rid of this H1. We don't need it. Let's go ahead and also so we're gonna need to do some styling. So styles.css. This is our main file. Locations. Okay. So locations map. We have that styling right here. We can go ahead and get rid of this. Let's style the image. And let's make it width 100% and height 100% as so. Cool. Stretch too much. Right? Does that have something to do with, we have some sizing in here. 400 by 400. What if we do like 200 by 200? That broke it. Seems to have made it even worse. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna have to change the width a little bit. Let's say right, and let's zoom out even more. We want to be able to see. Let's go like 900. Even more, like maybe like 2,000. We want a lot more. What does that do? So it's not getting any bigger or smaller. We need to hire up a more zoomed out view. Is there a zoom? This is what we need. The zoom. So let's zoom like 30. Does that go closer in? Way closer in. So let's go 5. Okay, cool. So let's go 20. Let's go 10. There we go. That's perfect. And how do you set markers? So now we need to see how to set markers. Overview, quick example. Where is our documentation? Throw it in an image tag, blah, blah, blah. Here we go, developer guide. URL parameters, cool, cool. Location, center, zoom. Okay, all this stuff's required if markers are not present. We want to set some markers. So, markers. Define one or more markers to attach to the image to specified location. So give us a URL example with the markers put in. Center Berkeley. Okay, it's just basic. So now let's see it with a marker. Longitude, latitude. Scale values. Cool, cool. Image formats, map types. Roadmap terrain. Markers. Okay. So this is what we put in. Markers parameter defines a set of one or more markers. Did they give us a URL example? That'd be cool. Here we go. Zoom, blah, blah, blah. Markers, color. We won't worry about styling right now. What is all this? What we need is marker location, marker styles, okay? Pipe, marker location. Oh, or addresses. Okay, we can latitude, longitude it. So let's see if we do like Sugarland. Latitude, longitude, Sugarland. Okay, so there's our latitude and longitude. Isn't that the longitude? Isn't that how they're doing it here? There's multiple labels here. Are these all just styles? Where is it with the location? Markers, size, tiny. Styling. Delta, Junction, Arkansas. Talk, Arkansas. Okay. Okay, so we could just do... So hopefully we can skip the styling. Okay, so after our size, we're gonna go and markers. So after our size, we'll go and markers and that equals Size tiny, color green. Delta junction. So we're gonna copy this. And we'll put it here. But instead of Delta Junction, this will be Texas. This will be Sugar Land. Let's see if that works. They gave us a marker. You see? Cool. But we don't want it to be tiny. We don't want it to be green. We're just kind of figuring things out. Let's get rid of the size. We don't need the size. Does that make it bigger? It does. Cool. So we'll put one Sugarland. We'll put one over here. We'll change the size of our map. We'll make it look better eventually. I just wanted to get it basically working. Cool. Let's add a couple more. So let's do another one. And what do? We separate them by ands? Is that what's going on? Arkansas and marker size mid. Okay, cool. So then we'll just so let's go ahead and just copy this. Whoa. And we'll go and paste that in again. This time we'll say Houston, Texas. So that should give us a marker downtown. Cool, we got a marker downtown. Let's say Katy, Texas. Let's do another one. V. Katy. Katy markers over here. Let's say Cinco Ranch. Cool, we got our marker at Cinco Ranch. Let's do another one, Clear Lake. Or we'll say like, we'll say League City. That's kind of in the middle. League City, we got our marker. Let's go up here, let's do spring. We're going all over the map. And this will be spring. Now we got our marker up here at spring, and let's go over here and let's go to let's say like Baytown. As so. Now we have one at Baytown. So that looks good. We're covering the map, which the business does. They'll travel anywhere. So that works. So we might want to change these and put them next to each other. side by side instead of on top. We'll have the map on one side, and that'll be able to style it easier. Right now it's kind of crunched, and you have all this extra space on the sides. So we could go ahead and do that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. So that's in the locations container. Flex direction column, let's take that away. So location cities, we need to change the width. So that put them next to each other, cool. Let's change the width to 40 view width. And we'll change the width of the map to 40 as well. Right? We can change the height, of course. We will change the height. We'll deal with this text hanging over. Let's change the height to 50. And here. Oh, no. Wrong thing. Here, 50. Well, even more. Let's go 80. And then here, 80. Cool. And then for the image down here, we can now do the image. We can do the width 100%. Cool. That looks good. And for these, we'll change these. Let's go ahead and change these. This little styling here with the location city list. Width, let's say 30. That crunched it in. Say 50. 40. And we could spread them out. We want these spaced out more, which we can do with margin, but so it's going to add to the pixels that we already have, but I mean we could do like 30 pixels. Just kind of experimenting here. That did not work. That kind of looks ridiculous. We'll style that up better. We might put them down in a single line, or maybe if we increase the font size too. That's a thing that could happen. Alright, well that's good enough for now. I really wanted to just get the map styled and ready to go. We might add a few more locations. And we'll definitely change the colors of the markers. But, cool. So we just want to get a little bit of work done. We'll have our contact form down here. We'll get everything done. But, for now, that's all. Peace out, everybody.